Hi, this is Coach Brian from Cause Events, and I think this is probably going to turn into a series on the mentality of an athlete, because there's a lot to be said, and I don't want to talk for an hour at a time. I want to talk for a little while, look at it, put my thoughts together, and then go on to the next part of the subject. But this is a lot to unpack in a short video, so we're just going to start with I'm a coach, I'm a triathlete, I've been a race official, I've been part of this crazy sport we call triathlon for a dozen or so years, and I love it. But one thing I've discovered is I'm the biggest loser there is. Now, I don't say that jokingly, and I don't say that totally serious. I say that because more oftentimes I've lost than I've won. And you will never get the hunger for winning if you don't lose. Losing is a part of the sport. You come into the sport with tons of insecurities. Swimming, is there something under the water that's going to eat me? Can I do it? Can I swim far enough? Can I breathe? Can I get through that part to get to the next part? Can I bike fast enough? Can I run? There's a lot of insecurities that go into this, and the one thing you're going to do a lot of is lose. You're going to make mistakes. Unless you're one of those few people that just happen to win every race and start out on top, but eventually you're going to lose. And losing is really a part of life, and it's something you have to embrace because you learn from failure more than you'll ever learn from success. And I've told that to a lot of people a lot of times. And when I was overseeing crews at Public Works, I would tell them, I expect you to make mistakes. I expect you to fail. I'm not going to punish you for failing, because I know one thing you're going to do is you're going to learn from that experience, and you're going to have a desire to do better. And the same thing translates into triathlon. You're going to go out there and you're going to lose. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to fail badly, but I don't want you to focus on those mistakes. I want you to use those mistakes to drive you to the point where you work as hard as you can. You work your butt off and you get your butt out there and you win. You'll never win. You'll never savor the flavor of winning as much as you do if you lose. And if you, Elon Musk says he wants to fail fast and learn fast. And that's what I'd like to see all my athletes do. We're all a little different. Some of us take a few more lessons than others, but it doesn't mean we don't try. But we learn how to try harder. We learn how to work harder. We get with a coach. We get with a mentor. We get with our clubs. We get with our friends that are in the same sport. We cheer each other on. Our spouses get out there and cheer us on. Our kids get out there and cheer us on. We cheer them on when they're getting into a sport, when they're getting into an activity. We get behind them and they get behind you. And I want you to be behind each other. I've been at a lot of races and I've failed, and my first triathlon I failed miserably and I made a lot of mistakes. I learned more from that race than I have any other race, and I haven't made those same mistakes since. But I would have never learned how to avoid those unless I had either been taught or learned from experience. Now, I do a lot of teaching so that people don't make those same mistakes, but they're gonna make mistakes that I didn't make because of history, understanding, knowledge, good coaching. They're not going to make those same mistakes, but they'll find fresh ones to do, and you will too. Along this journey, you're going to find all kinds of things to do wrong, but that's okay. We're hardwired to fail, and we're hardwired to get up and succeed. Don't let failure rule your life. Let success be your goal, and let failure be your motivating force to do it better. When I got through with my first triathlon and I had failed badly, I looked at the time and said, I could do this better. And I did. And it was a long time before I landed on the podium. And I don't land on there very often. There's a lot of guys that are out there that are just super competitors. And they worked harder and they succeeded more. And that's the key. But even if you don't succeed because somebody in that race is faster, you keep trying. You always go back and keep trying. First of all, it's a lot of fun. You get a lot of exercise. It's healthy. It's mentally good for you, but also because it's a way to learn how to succeed in spite of the failure. Okay, so this is the first part of, I can hopefully expect to see a few more. So with that, I'm going to say goodbye, and we'll see you next time.